I've got flowers in, I've got a bowl, I've got gift in it, and a rose in it. You don't have to add the rose, you know. It's a complete and beautiful gift for everyone. So guys, I hope you're going to be creating this. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe, share this video, like this video, tell me what you think. So yeah, beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sugar Royal Party Heaven. Welcome back to another beautiful tutorial. Thank you for staying with me on this channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please remember to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button below and click the notification button so you get notified when I share new videos, basically. Anyway, today we're doing something simple again. It's great for Mother's Day, it is great for birthday, whatever theme. But mine is basically for Mother's Day. But you can, you know, theme it as whatever, you know, event or whatever you're gifting for. Anyways, we're going to start off. I'm going to show you my supplies. So I get asked about this a lot of times. So this is called the Maxi 2 stick. You would find it with any wholesaler in the UK. In the US, I'm going to try and put a link, eBay link or Amazon link in the description where you can get this from. So this is called Maxi 2 stick, and this is called Maxi 2 cups. And they come as a pair. So this bit I'm going to be gluing to the Hatbox. So you need two of this. So one for the top to attach the balloon and one for the bottom to you know, put the stick for the Hatbox. So I'm going to use my glue gun. Let me put my balloon aside, and I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the Maxi 2 cup and then glue it to the base of my Hatbox. So that's it, and I'm going to put some again while in the Hatbox just to secure it some more. So I'm going to set that aside while we work on the balloon itself. So we need the so we need an heat sealer. Heat sealer you would find in my Amazon store. I'll put a link in the description. I've had this for many years. So if you can't find it on Amazon, just search for Impulse Sealer, Impulse. So this is the one I use. I hope you're getting to see that. It's a great tool for a balloon artist. I've had mine for, this will be like the second one I would be buying. So next I'm going to put the stick on. So the stick stays on like that. And that is it. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't want the stick to be too high, so I'm going to, I can't find my scissors now. So this keeps the whole thing kind of like stable. Next, I'm going to get my ribbon. I'm going to use a pink ribbon for the Hatbox. So obviously you're going to, I think it's okay to, you could glue the ribbon if you want to the bottom of the Hatbox just to secure it. It all depends on what you prefer. So, but I would rather leave it this way first because I don't know how long I would need it at the moment. So yeah, so I'm going to set this aside. Next, we're going to work with our bubble balloon. So this bubble balloon is a game changer. Like, you could actually stuff it with so many things. It's a product of cat something. I've forgotten what the name is. It comes as, the price is, I think it's like £2.40 something for one. By the time you add tax and delivery, you're going to like over £3. But it serves the purpose. It's more expensive, but you know, it's a design like this is not for everybody. You know, it has to be for, you know, someone really special. So client has to be able to like really pay for it. You can stuff a teddy inside, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if we could find a cheaper version. I'll try and search if we can find a cheaper version, and I will let you guys know. but with this one, the texture is different. They are called aqua balloons. I'm sure if you're a balloon person, you would have heard of aqua balloons. So yeah, it's quite pricey, but value for money. So I'm going to be stuffing this flower inside. Okay, stuffing this flower in was kind of like really easy because it didn't have a stem. So it was easy to like just push it in. Now, putting in the palm, dried palm was kind of like tricky. And you know, because the dried palm has like a sharp edge kind of thing. So what I did was I folded it a bit and I pushed it in slowly. Next time I try this, I'll use a bigger palm. So what you just do next is you seal the part you pushed in the flowers in from. Once you seal it, you then inflate from the other side. Remember, this balloon has it has two entry points. So the big point where you stuff your stuff in, and then the smaller point where you inflate from. So after I did that, the next thing here for me was to make sure my flowers were standing in straight. And so also, because I was going to put the cup at the bottom, I had to make sure the stem wasn't sticking out too much. So hence why I used a flower that didn't have a stem. After doing that, I inflated I sealed the inflation part, and then I tied off with 260Q. So just tie off tightly with the 260Q and your bubble is ready. So the next thing you do is you personalize. So I know if you're new to ballooning, you see people, personalize balloons and all of that. All you need is a silhouette machine or a Cricut machine. I have a video talking about my own machine and showing you briefly how I do mine. So once you have your machine, you cut off your letters, you put it on a transfer tape. This transfer tape is a really good one and it's big, so I love it. I got it from here in the UK. I'm not sure if you can get it outside of the UK, but it's the tape brand. So after that, I put the cup on the balloon, easy and simple, and you just sit the cup on the stick. Remember I mentioned that the stick, you need to cut it. You don't want to use the full length of a stick. So you cut it like maybe almost halfway. That would help it from not tipping from one side to the other, because I know a lot of you send me DMs talking about the fact that when you finish doing your bubble on a stick, it keeps dancing around. Make sure your stick is not the full length. So cut it like almost not halfway, but like 3/4 instead of half. Yeah. And then you just sit it into your Hatbox and that bit is done. So next I decided to personalize the Hatbox too. And because the writing I did was too big for the bubble, so it had to sit in two places. So yeah, the writing is, I think I can't remember what the writing is now. Yeah, well, it's called it's First My Mother, Forever My Friend. Yes. First my mother, forever my friend. Another technique you could use to keep the bubble on top in place is by using the ribbon. So you make it into an hot air balloon. So that keeps it in place. So when you sit on the cup, you tie on the ribbon on top, make a bow on top, and it stays in place. So another thing I did was, because I couldn't get the end of the flower to like sit in the cup properly. At this point, I didn't know what I could do. But by the time I finished the video, all I did was I pushed the stick out of the cup. You know, the cup has holes on the side, so I just pushed it out of the cup and the balloon sat really well on top of the cup. So try that when you're doing this. And then I used U-Glue Dash to tape the ribbon on the sides of the bubble just to keep it in place some more. Next, I place some like paper into the Hatbox. This is to help me sit my gifts. You know, you want the gifts to be showy. Next, I use tulle for the neck to cover the necks. Are you going to be making this? Are you going to be making this? Are you going to be making this? Tell me what you think. Remember to subscribe, share this video and like. Get into the video and enjoy it.